If you're not offering travel insurance, you're leaving money on the table and leaving your travelers exposed. One canceled flight or medical emergency is all it takes to turn a great trip into a bad experience. Offering insurance at checkout protects your travelers, reduces your liability, and adds revenue on every booking. With the travel insurance add-on for WP Travel Engine, you can offer insurance plans directly at checkout without sending travelers to a third-party site. In this video, I'll walk you through the full setup from start to finish. Let's get started. Before we begin, make sure you have the travel insurance add-on installed and activated on your site. From your WordPress dashboard, hover over WP Travel Engine in the left sidebar and click on Settings. Once inside, click on Extensions, then click on Travel Insurance underneath it. This is where you'll configure everything globally: the checkout section content, your insurance plans, and the affiliate option. Any settings you define here apply across all your trips by default. The first thing you'll see is the checkout section. This controls what travelers see on the checkout page when they're deciding whether to add insurance. Start with the section title. This is the heading that appears above the insurance block at checkout. Below that is the section description. Write a short line that explains why insurance matters. Next is the opt-in question text. This is the question travelers are asked when they reach the insurance step. Below that, set the yes and no radio button labels. Below the yes and no labels, you'll see the default selection option. This controls which option comes pre-selected when a traveler lands on the checkout page. It's set to yes by default, which means the insurance opt-in is already selected when travelers arrive at checkout. They have to actively choose no to decline. I'll leave it on yes to encourage more travelers to keep insurance added. Now the insurance follow-up question. This appears when a traveler selects no. You can ask them to provide a reason for declining. Directly below that is the require reason for declining insurance toggle. Turn this on if you want that reason to be mandatory before they can continue to check out. Leave it off if you want it to be optional. Next is the plan details button label. This is the text on the button travelers click to expand the full details of a plan. Finally, there's the display per day pricing toggle. Enable this if you want the insurance cost broken down by day inside the plan details. It makes the cost feel more transparent and easier to evaluate. Once you've filled in these fields, click Save Settings. Now scroll up and click on the Insurance Plans section. This is where you build the actual plans travelers will choose from at checkout. Enter a plan name, something like Basic. Then click Details to open the plan configuration. The short description is a quick summary of what the plan covers. Use this to highlight the key benefits in a line or two. Next is pricing type. You have two options here. Fixed per person charges each traveler a set amount regardless of the trip cost. If you enter $50, every traveler on that booking pays $50. Percentage of tour cost calculates the insurance price as a percentage of the total trip cost, including all travelers, accommodation, and add-ons. That total is then divided among the travelers. Choose whichever model fits how your insurance provider structures their pricing. Once you've selected a pricing type, enter the price in the field directly below it. Below that is the Coverage Details field. Use this to list exactly what the plan covers. You can add headings, bullet points, and formatted text here. You can also click Add Media to insert images into the coverage details. The Label field lets you highlight a plan with a tag like Best Plan or Recommended. It appears as a badge on the plan card at checkout. Finally, there's the Include in Package toggle. Enable this if you want to mark the plan as already included in the trip package. When this is on, the plan shows as included to travelers and the cost is set to 0 automatically. You can add as many plans as you need. Click Add New Insurance Plan. Repeat the same process for each one. For this tutorial, I've already gone ahead and added a second plan called Premium. You can see it here. The pricing type is set to percentage of tour cost, and the price is set to 8%. So instead of a fixed amount, the insurance cost is calculated as 8% of the total trip cost at checkout. Once you're done, save the plan. If you'd rather send travelers to a third-party insurance provider instead of offering your own plans, go to the Affiliate section. Toggle on Travel Insurance Affiliate. Once enabled, you'll see fields for a description, a link label, and the URL. Fill these in with your affiliate partner's details. Then click Save Settings. At checkout, travelers will see this link instead of a plan selection. Clicking it takes them to the external provider's site. This is a global affiliate link. It won't show up on trips automatically. You still need to go into each trip and select Affiliate Link as the insurance type, which I'll show you now. Now that we've configured everything globally, those settings are automatically available across all your trips. You don't need to set them up again for each trip. What you do need to do is assign the insurance plans to each trip individually. Go to Trips, open the trip you want to edit, and click on the Travel Insurance tab in the left sidebar. The first option is Make Travel Insurance Mandatory. Toggle this on if you want travelers to be required to select an insurance plan before completing checkout for this trip. When it is on, the Yes or No option will not appear. Leave it off to keep it optional. Below that is Add Travel Insurance Type. You have two options here, Global Insurance Plans or Affiliate Link. If you select Global Insurance Plans, the plans we created earlier will be available to assign to this trip, which is what we'll do here. If you select Affiliate Link instead, travelers won't see plan cards at checkout. They'll see the affiliate link you configured globally, pointing them to your external insurance partner. You can also enter a custom description, label, and URL here if you want this specific trip to use a different affiliate than the global one. You'll also see the Allow Multiple Insurance toggle here. Turn this on if you want travelers to be able to select more than one plan at checkout. Now, click on the Choose Travel Insurance drop-down. You'll see the plans we created earlier, Basic and Premium. Select both of them. Once selected, they appear as tags in the drop-down. You'll now see both plans listed below with their prices. Notice that Basic has the radio button selected by default, which means it comes pre-selected for travelers at checkout. You can also switch to Premium if you like. You can also override plan details specifically for this trip without touching the global settings. Click Details on any plan to expand it. You'll see a short description field and a coverage details editor. Any changes you make here only apply to this trip. The plan name and pricing types stay the same as what you set globally. Once you're done, click Save. Now let's see how this looks from your traveler's side. When a traveler reaches the checkout page, they'll see the insurance section with the title and description you set. Below that, they'll see the opt-in question with the Yes and No radio buttons. Selecting Yes expands the plan options. Each plan is displayed as a card with the plan name, short description, price, and the plan details button. Clicking that button opens the full coverage details you entered. If you enabled per-day pricing, travelers will also see the daily cost breakdown inside the plan details. If a traveler selects No, the follow-up question appears. If you made the reason mandatory, they won't be able to proceed without filling it in. And that's it. Your travelers can now see, compare, and add insurance at checkout, all without leaving your site. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming tutorials. Drop any questions in the comments below. We're always happy to help. You can also reach our support team using the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.